Alright, I might be able to sneak around the back. Bentornati. Welcome back to Starsector. The last episode ended with a battle between the fleets of Captain Zero Thompson and the pirate leader Barnett. Victory was ours in the end, but we suffered many losses. Even the captain's own destroyer went down in a big explosion. Thankfully, though, the HSS Vesper, our prized 14th Battle Group Falcon, is still with us and in fact was instrumental in winning us the day. But we are still lacking in the numbers, so to speak. So that's our main problem right now. So these guys here are now running from our fleet. We are okay with money, we can buy ships. What we need to do is fly back into the core sector. I'm thinking let's go in a place where we have at least a couple of Hegemony worlds and we have at least one military base like Samara, or so in these places there's Tritachyon too, which are not exactly friendly towards us. Yeah, Samara will be the best place with 4 total markets, 3 of which will be friendly towards us. I mean, the independent are not hostile. The most important thing is that Sphinx in this case has one more tab in the ships market, in the ship hulls market, which is the military market. So let's fly there. As usual in this series, I will speed up the flight so that you don't have to endure a long, uneventful journey. So I'll meet you back there. Okay, I'm stopping for a second because I've seen a small ping on my radar and I can see it's a derelict ship. Let's see, we can salvage something from this. Not a lot of stuff. It was a really small ship, but sometimes you can find nice things. I mean, we have found an officer just like that. An officer that is now not assigned to any ship, so just for safety, let's assign her to a ship. Okay, let's continue with our journey. All right, I was distracted for a second and I intersected trajectories with a scavenger fleet, and this that happened right now, from gray they got immediately red. This exemplifies what I've been telling, I think some episodes ago, how big scavenger fleets, even if they are by default neutral, can get really dangerous, because if they see you in a bad shape, they will raise the pirate flag basically, and they will try and, well, basically turn your fleet into a wreckage so that they can scavenge it. So let's see if they activate their emergency burn, and if so, we will do the same. Yep, they are, but they are too far away. to do anything. Now this is also another scavenger, and you can see they count as friendly right now. Let's try and go behind them. All right, they didn't turn because that was a slightly smaller fleet. And here we are, finally docked at Sphinx. Let's quickly take a look if there's something that we can unload, like this metal in here. Let's not think about like restocking anything, because what we need first of all is to look at ships' hulls. We need first of all a destroyer that we can fly. I was thinking for a second about this Dominator, but I really don't feel like picking up damaged ships. Like this one has degraded engines. I mean, a Dominator is already a pretty chunky, slow ship. You don't want to have one with the degraded engines. Look at that. They have a 14th battle group Eagle. Alas, we can't pick this up, even admitting we had enough money, because we require to be on cooperative status with the Hegemony, and we still are not there. They have a new hammerhead for us, so I think this is a no-brainer. Let's pick hammerhead up. As soon as we do that, I want to strip this condor. I want to scrap this. What am I doing? Okay, so I get in here and I scuttle it for 61 supplies, fuel, and some machinery. Let's do that. We will jump into this. We'll put Kira Zoo in the Vesper. And I like the name of this, HSS Risky, because really this is the life of a hammerhead. It's a risky job. I'm really thinking about this Dominator now. A heavy cruiser would be a really nice addition to our fleet right now, also being that this thing is really tanky. Also two large ballistics, 2 medium and 3 medium missiles, plus 9 small ballistic hardpoints. I mean, this is a weapon platform. You know what? We have 300,000, so Dominator it is. I think we will now have to spend a lot of money putting weapons on this thing. So let me quickly see how we can sort our refitting for the new ships. Alright, we are back in business. This is still the overridden fitting for the hammerhead. So 2 assault chain guns in the front with 2 Sabo SRM missile pods. Then we've got long-range point defense lasers in the front. What I'm hoping is that the long-range point defense, having a range of 800 units, will help us destroy incoming Salamander missiles before they have a chance to circle and hit us in the rear, which is something that gave us all manner of problems in the past encounters. So let me finish up the details with weapon groups, and then we will get to the big guy. Alright, this is the best that I can do with what is available in at this planet, but we will have to fly around a little bit and collect more weapons, especially because there's no large ballistics in here. So these are all medium. So I have 2 heavy mortars and 2 thumpers. The thing is that when you fit AI, you want to give weapons that are more or less the same range. Otherwise, they'll try to stay as far as possible, so that they can fire the longer firing weapons, but they will be unable to fire all the other weapons, basically. So all of these are 700. So by doing this, I hope this ship will be able to unload everything on the enemies. Also, for the 3 medium missile hardpoints, I'm doing Sabo and Salamanders. A double Salamander missile pod will be very annoying for our enemies. Sabo will do a good job at destroying the shields so that these other weapons can intervene. I just want to really quickly run a simulation of this. Yeah, it does work pretty well. It is a beast of a ship. We are okay with crew. We have quite a few supplies. We may have to restock on fuel, actually. Let's look at our range. Yeah, we will need a little bit more. Can we repair... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, because we have to bring the new Dominator up to our new improved limit on what's it called? Combat readiness, and that costs supplies. Quite a lot of them, actually. We'll have to buy another 100 to compensate. Alright, I will now visit real quick Tigra and then Eventide just to see if there's anything better that we can add to our fleet as it stands. I think the only interesting stuff in here is this Hellbore cannon. It's only one though, it doesn't really make sense to add just one gun to a ship, but I'll buy it nonetheless, because we don't have a lot of big guns for now. So let's buy that, and I think I'll spend just a second more. Let me visit this independent world, and then maybe we will quickly jump to another system. Alright, I think I'm pretty happy about this. Now, this configuration is not really a normal assault configuration. Hellbore cannon are more like siege weapons or anti-capital weapons. So I guess I'm gonna have to switch between these and something else like the normal thumpers, or maybe arbalests. Arbalests are anti-shield on a case-by-case scenario. Let's actually buy also a couple of arbalests. Wait, can I have like just one? Can I have? Yeah, 1 and 2. And another thing we will have to do sooner or later is hire another officer. Basically, I don't want to leave a ship as good as the Vesper without a decent pilot. So we will have to look around for that. But enough administration for now. Let's look at something to shoot down. Is there something that the Hegemony especially would want us to do? These guys are small fries right now. Not interested. But these guys, they're too big. They have a Dominator, they have two Dominator actually, they have two Moras, and an Onslaught, which is really too much. This is also a little bit out of our league. Heron class, these are carriers. They're pretty fearsome. Something like this we could probably take out pretty easily. What are you? Risky. That's what you are. Or we could go shoot down pirates for the Syndrian Diktat. Where are we with the Syndrians? Factions. It's neutral. So not in the list of our enemies. How about that? Where was it? System bounty in Cruor. Let's go take a look. Alright, seems like we've got company right out of the gate, pretty literally. They are leading us around, unfortunately. Come on. Slow down for a second. Good. Okay, we will have to take them all at once. But I think we can do this. And we'll go in like this. We'll have a defense point in here. Let me think. Actually, do I want you to go search and destroy? Now maybe I want you to stay still. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's have this guy stay put while we try and clear out, hopefully without taking too much damage. let's take a look. They're getting a little bit submerged, but these are all very small ships. So I don't think this will be a problem. Maybe I should, like, come straight at this. Oh, the Dominator is dominating. Haha, look at that. The explosion took out another ship. I need to be more careful. I took a torpedo in the face. Yeah, the long-range point defense is working. A Sabo missile well placed makes short work of the mule. Okay, I don't like that you're going all towards my small kite. So let's abandon this plan. And let's have you guys just do whatever it takes. Let's try and mop this up. Are you the last one? Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to get you. I think we can just claim victory here. We did a really nice job. Well, let's just say that we were a little bit overpowered. Let them go. Whatever. I don't want to consider ship recovery. 90 supplies is pretty good. A big flak cannon is nice. Heavy autocannon. And we will need to drop a little bit of metal. Confirm and continue. This got us a little bit of money and a little bit of notoriety. Let's see what happens if we stay in here a little while longer. Where would we find more pirates? Maybe around that. Okay, in here probably a big battle has happened. So maybe we can scavenge something from that. Not really our job, but let's go take a look. A Mercury, not now. Is there any nice ship that we can maybe recover? Nice. So this radar station has been claimed by pirates. Probably these pirates. I think we can manage them. We will have to pay attention to that Colossus, because it has 4 wings of fighters. If we manage to take care of that pretty early, I don't think the rest will be much of a problem. Now that I think of it, the fleet that we engaged in the last episode was more or less like this. Let's see if we can fare better this time. Same deal. Let's get the wolf in. And I will try and get to the Colossus as fast as possible. We are seeing the small one first. Can I get you out of the equation fast enough? Yes. Do we see the Colossus? It is there. I will have to circle around. Come on. You guys, pay attention not to get submerged. I need to monitor my positioning pretty closely. Alright, I might be able to sneak around the back. In the meantime, I would like you guys to retreat just a little bit. Draw them in. I don't like how far you're going. Tell you what, come with me. And you guys actually keep going that way. And I have my objective. Nice. Okay guys, give me a second. And actually you don't need much help, because the rockets I've created just now just dissipated all the others. It's just me that need to pay attention now. Alright, how are we doing? Managing. Now we have to try and have this big guy face it off against our big guy. And for that reason, we need to go back towards the waypoint. Actually, maybe we don't need a waypoint right now. But I want you guys to stay more or less close to each other. No, actually, I want you guys to stay in one big group. How about this mule here? Alright, you guys won't attack unless I tell you so. So let's do this. I will take care of the destroyer down there. Is this a site, I wanna say? Shrike, not site. Hello there. Alright, I'm out of Sabo right now. I think they just managed to destroy that. I always forget how this is called. It's a cruiser though. And I think we can claim victory. This went really well. This was a Venture cruiser. Let them go, they are destroyed. Consider ship recovery. Unfortunately the Venture isn't there. Peek through the wreckage. Let's try. We cannot take coal, but maybe. Yeah, leaving all the metals. And that got us another 30,000 and a lot of experience. Let's go back towards the center of the system for a second. I don't necessarily want to encounter another big fleet like that. Yeah, the small ones will just flee. Okay, this was fun. Let's actually go back towards a place that we know. And see if we can drop some of this loot. Anything to scavenge in here? Not really. I see a small ping on the radar. Actually, we got... The ship's memory bank are potentially accessible, and the data therein points to the existence of a desert world with a low hazard rating some distance away from the center of the Penelope star system. So the Penelope star system is the one system in the core sector that is actually randomized and free. Basically, this and Duzak are the two systems that are placed there so that you as a player can start a colony within the core sector if you so choose. There are pros and cons to doing such a thing. Am I jumping near the pirate base? Yeah. I am. Whatever. Let's go back to the abandoned terraforming station, where we can leave some of these weapons. Actually, after installing the new PC, I still have to make that change in the config file so that I can do just Alt and scroll over to transfer everything. So I have to manually click on every little piece of loot for now. Confirm. Let's visit the planet so that I can sell you this metal. Do you have any interesting ship for sale? The Omen would be interesting as a cool, unique ability. That lets this ship like disable basically nearby ships, but it's too damaged. Let's visit Jangala. They have a couple of heavy machine guns. I think I'm gonna have these. If only we had a little bit more money. I would buy an Eagle right now. The Eagle is really good as a long-range support ship. But alas, not enough money. Should I have a second enforcer? Maybe I should. Here in Asharu, there's a mercenary officer that we could hire. We could ask what their skills are. They have advanced countermeasure, gunnery implants, and the personality is steady. The personality is important. There's steady is right in the middle. They could be really aggressive or really defensive. And you might have a use for a really defensive pilot, maybe to put in a very long range ship or in a carrier, because that way they will make sure to stay really out of trouble. I don't know of any really good use of extremely aggressive officers, but I'm pretty sure that this there's a reason for that. But if you pick just steady, if your officers are all of steady personality, then you have, you know, a good in the middle experience, and also the AI will behave practically the same, and that makes it very predictable and much easier to manage. So let's offer to hire her. She wants 6,000 upfront and 800 credits per month, something that we can do. Sounds good. So she will be assigned to the Vesper. The countermeasures are minus 50% kinetic damage taken by armor. Not exactly useful for this kind of ship, but 3 levels in gunnery implant are pretty good. And she will probably level up pretty quickly. Let's go to the abandoned mining station again, so that we can finish equipping the HSS packs. Did I pick up a 14th battle group without even noticing? I think I did. Well, good for me. Alright, so this is the shape of our fleet at the moment, and I think we will close this one in here. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and sorry for the delay, but I don't know if you noticed, but my old PC was really struggling with having a slightly more than very small encounter with this game while recording. So I had to wait to actually do something that I wanted to do for quite some time, which was buying a new rig, which I think you will appreciate now is working quite fine, I should say. And so we are back in business with Starsector. Thank you for waiting, and now thank you for watching. I hope to see you again next time. Ciao.